If you guys want clear tails just like this, watch the rest of this video to find out how. What is going on, everybody? It is Fitzmiller and the Miata back here with another video. Now today, kind of doing a retake on something I tried to do a little while ago. We are going to be trying to fabricate some clear tails for my Miata. Now they were initially supposed to go on Emmy's Miata, but I cracked one and we kind of just put them in the garage, forgot about them. Today I'm going to be trying a different way of making clear tails. The process is still going to be the same. I'm going to go through it with you guys. I've never done anything like this before, but I am very excited to see how they turn out. Without further ado, boys, let's get into the video. Let's do this. Starting out right here, we have eBay or Eurospec Miata taillights. So step one would have been take off the original lens, take off these red pieces, put the original lens back on and call it a day. Unfortunately, like I said, I cracked my lens and we're gonna be trying to use a sheet of this light cover right here. Now this has been in my garage for God knows how long, but you can find it at Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever like that. And I think we will have just enough to do our two taillights. I'm gonna start on this one because this is the one I cracked. Let's get right into this. Step one, now that we have the taillights, is gonna be take this lens off. If you're gonna be replacing your stock lens with these light covers, it doesn't matter if it cracks when it comes off because you're gonna have to get it all off anyway. If you are gonna try to keep this, be very careful. I believe there's a clip on the top or the bottom, and that's what made me crack this. We are getting ready to clean out all this extra silicone junk and then remove these two red pieces. Alright, so I've been trying to clean these for a minute. All this stuff is super sticky. I will let you guys decide how clean you want to get yours personally. Spraying some brake clean on here actually looks like it just melted this off. I was gonna have to pry it right there. You guys see that little tab right there? That's where I was gonna have to try to pry it. But I think the brake clean literally just melted that off for me. We have our base. We are gonna have to run to the store to get something to chrome this down here. But that is a great start considering I thought I was gonna have to pry and break all these red pieces. The brake clean absolutely just annihilated whatever adhesive they had used for these. So this is gonna be going back in. We're just gonna use super glue or something that will bond plastic to plastic. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick little mock-up here of what this is gonna look like. So you got your taillight, and then you have your cover. You can see that coming through. I am getting ready to go get some chrome spray paint as well as some clear silicone for around this. I'll see you guys in just a second. And just like that, we are back with our new required materials. One Monster, not sponsored. Some chrome spray paint, and we got two things of clear adhesive sealant. So this will cover both the sealing process of this and the adhesive, the light covering right here actually sticking to the taillight. So I'm really gonna try to work my way around the rest of this, try to get as much of this goop out as I can, because that is where the sealant is gonna go back in, and I do want a nice seal. I'm gonna get ready to clean this, spray it, and let it dry. While that is all going on, I'm gonna start on the other taillight and we'll go from there. Alright, so like I said, we got this prepped. We're gonna spray this bottom black piece right here. That's what we're trying to match chrome. I did leave a little bit of the chrome out, so hopefully it'll blend if at all. I've never used chrome paint before, but we're gonna try it. While the paint is drying in between coats on this taillight, I'm gonna be starting on the other one. It's actually a pretty good match for the first coat. It's been about 10-15 minutes. We're going in for our second coat. Let that dry. See y'all in a little bit. Alright guys, it is time for our third and final coat. Now we're gonna let that completely dry. I will see you guys in a little while when we are fitting our lens. So what you guys just saw was a time lapse of the second taillight here, breaking it down, getting it to the same position as the one we're actually working on. This one does have the chrome bottom, so I will not have to paint it, and we'll literally just have to put the lens on this one, call it a day. Let's go grab the other one. What's up guys, I'm in the middle of editing right now, but I just realized I worked so hard on this video and so hard on these tails. So if you guys wouldn't mind taking a second, going down below, leaving a comment, leaving a like, and make sure you guys are subscribing. Check out my Instagram and check out getmoonstruck.com for some merch. Back to the video. All right, y'all, so here is the second one, the one that we had painted. You guys can see the chrome is not a perfect match. The spray paint is a lot flatter, but watch this. With our new lens cover here, all together looks so much better than just the bottom half of this taillight being black. So I am getting ready to clean up a lot of this once again, and then we're going to be cutting this out and putting them on our taillights. The links for everything I have used today will be down in the description below to help make it easier for you guys if you decide to do this on your own. So real quick, I'm gonna pop this little reverse light right in here, let it sit for a little while. I'll be cutting out the pieces for the taillights. I just cleaned that, I'm letting it dry, and then I will do a time lapse of putting everything together and letting it seal. So now that we have our little reverse light cover in here, I'm getting ready to cut out the covers for our whole taillights. I'm gonna trace them and figure out a way to cut them out and then get ready to put the covers over our taillights. All right, so what I'm getting ready to do here is, you guys will notice there's like a textured side and a very flat side. We're gonna do the textured side down because I think when I lay that silicone down, it'll help fill out where the silicone was before. But I'm getting ready to just trace along the outside with a Sharpie, and then obviously we can clean it up before we put it on the taillight. So there is a very rough draft of what our lens is gonna look like. This stuff is really hard to cut, so I'm currently trying to figure out how I'm gonna get through this, because when you cut it with scissors or just like a knife or something, it just cracks, shatters. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research on this, and I will show you guys when we are cutting this out. So we are back here in the workshop. You guys can see how brittle this stuff is. So I literally just took this paint stirrer, paint measurer, I have no idea, and went around the edge of the taillight cover with that. Some ideas for you guys: heated knife, Dremel, angle grinder, something other than chipping this off around the edges and hoping it doesn't break. Now I am very limited with tools here, so what we're gonna do is take our bench grinder and basically just cut down to the marked edge we have. So here we go. So I'm gonna continue this process and I will see you guys in a little bit. So after lots and lots of grinding, we have our very, very rough draft here of what we are gonna be putting on our taillight. So let's just do a little test fit here. You guys get the idea. I'm gonna go basically grind this down until this fits as perfect as I can get it on this taillight. Then we'll repeat the process for the other side. All right, it is time that I show you guys the final rendition of the taillight cover. I am gonna leave it a little bit bigger to where I can trim it down if I need to on the taillight once it has adhered, but that's really just like not that bad. Like, that's pretty good for somebody who has zero fabrication skills. Anyways, I'm getting ready to knock out the other lens. Basically, I'm just gonna trace this one upside down, repeat the same process for the other taillight. See you guys in a minute. All right, boys, we are back with our new taillight covers. This is the second one that we made. Unfortunately, it cracked, but we're just gonna keep it moving for the sake of the video. I really don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. Our original here, this one is gonna go on our driver's side taillight. And like I said before, I am gonna leave it a little bit bigger. So if I need to come back in the future with a Dremel and get this just right perfectly along the edge of the tail, we are officially ready to glue these things down. Now, the only thing that I need left are little clamps here to clamp the taillight cover in place while our clear adhesive seals, while it actually does its job. So I'm gonna run back to Advance. I'll be right back with some of these clamps. All right, boys, we are back here with our clamps. We got 3 big ones because that's all they had, and then a set of smaller ones. I'm thinking 1 on each end and 1 on each side. I really can't tighten these too tight, otherwise our covers will crack and we can't have that. I'm getting ready to lay all the silicone, put this on, clamp it down, and then we wait. So let's dive right into that. I'll see you guys in a minute. So this isn't looking the best this second. I'll see if I can just give you guys a little preview. This sheet of plastic just really does not want to conform to anything. It is a little gappy. Like you can see that one is like really bad, and there's a little one over there and a little one on the other side as well. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do about it quite yet. I've tried my best to just kind of lay some silicone in there, so when it dries I can come back tomorrow, grind down that edge, and try to get this to fit a little better. But the good news, this is fitting really well, that is fitting really well over there, and then this down here at the bottom, the majority of it is fitting well. If you guys have some less curved taillights, say on like an E30 or E34, this is so much easier. What I am gonna try for the second taillight is a little heat gun application, see if I can get it to bend to conform more to the right shape. But we're gonna let this sit overnight, basically come back and see you guys tomorrow. Yo, what's up, what's up? So it's actually just tonight. I've let this dry for a couple hours, and I'm gonna go ahead and take these off because they're not doing a whole lot anymore. I am just gonna be very transparent, haha. Gonna be very clear with you guys, very transparent on how these turned out. I'm not gonna try to hide any of how this looks because this is literally just the first time I've tried anything like this. Doesn't mean I can't clean them up and make them nice, you know, make a second pair, figure out a better design for the lenses, all that stuff. But anyways, let's take this last one off here and I'll show you guys. So here is my clear tail. Doesn't look horrible like that. Turned out very nice. You guys want to see it on the car, dude? Let's do it. Let's toss it on the car so you guys can see it. Alright, so if you guys have never taken a Miata taillight out, there's literally just 4 10mm nuts on the back of the taillight, and it pops right out. There also is a little harness, which I'll show you guys right here. You guys don't have to take the bulbs out, just squeeze the top and the bottom like that, and it'll come out of the taillight assembly. Let's fit up our clear. Now we're gonna pop our 4 10mm nuts back on the back of the taillight. Now all we do is clip this little harness in, as well as our turn signal, and we're good to go. We might need to get some red bulbs. Here is another look at our new clear tail next to the original red tail. I honestly believe that I could take some more time, sand down the edges, fill in some more gaps, work out that plastic a little bit more, and it would, 1, fit a lot better, 2, look a little bit better. But honestly, dude, for my first time doing this, I am genuinely very, very happy with how this turned out compared to the red. I can be original and just run 1 and 1, or I can go ahead and finish the other light. That wouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's take this thing to the gas station so you guys can see it in some actual lighting, and I'll see you guys there. All right, boys, well, here it is, clear side and not clear side. Obviously it didn't turn out as good as it would have if I was able to save the lens, but to make clear tails for stupid cheap, honestly, I would recommend this. It would be up to you guys to either figure out a better way to utilize this material or find a better material to use as your cover. You can just gut your current tails and order new lenses and add some chrome, add some clear, you got some clears. But anyways, boys, this has been a long ass day. Super excited that they even were put on the car and are clear. 2 goals, donezo. So anyways, guys, this has been Fitzmiller, the Miata, and Emmy. If you guys do this, be sure to tag me on Instagram, send me a video, and if you figure out a better way to do this, please leave it down in the comments below for people looking to make clear tails. So anyways, guys, this has been Fitzmiller, the Miata, and we'll see you guys in the next one.